Don't want to look like a forgetful fool this Mother's Day? Stick around until the end of this video for a special deal on the Mother's Day gift of the year, Aura Frames. I hold in my hands an order, 8-page order in the matter of Donald Trump's contempt of court, his violation of the gag order. It's been adjudicated. And further, on page 7, which I will read you, Judge Juan Rashan expresses regret that the court is not cloaked in the power to attach a larger fine to this case. And he communicates that maybe jail is the next step. Maybe jail for Donald Trump is the next step. I'm going to read a little bit from this, but brace yourself. This is what's on the table. We understand Donald Trump being the purported billionaire, certainly a rich guy, a millionaire to be sure, that $1,000 fine for each instance of violating the gag order in this case isn't going to dissuade him. It's not going to stop him from doing what he does and flouting the law and endangering the lives of people involved in this case. Now, obviously, the gag order, as you know, probably well know, did not include the judge himself or even the district attorney himself. It did include court staff. It did include people from the district attorney's office, employees. It did include the family of those people. And Donald Trump has violated that at every step. It included the jurors. Donald Trump violated that. It included witnesses. And absolutely, Donald Trump has violated that. And so he's getting a $9,000 fine, $1,000 for each instance. And that's regrettable. Here's some reading from this. First, they go through and they, as ordered, they give what the gag order was, that he can't make public statements about known or reasonably foreseeable witnesses concerning their potential participation in the investigation or the criminal proceedings. He can't make or direct others to make public statements about the counsel in this case, other than the district attorney, members of the court staff or the district attorney staff, or the family members of any counsel, staff member, the court or district attorney, blah, 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 making statements or directing others to make public statements about prospective jurors or any juror in this criminal proceeding. Then it goes through and it outlines all of the times that this was violated. And we're going to cut all the way through. Page 7, punishment and order. Criminal contempt is punishable by a fine not exceeding $1,000, by jail not exceeding 30 days, or by both in the discretion of the court for each violation of a court order. It lists the laws here. The judiciary law permits this punishment, quote, to protect the dignity of the judicial system and to compel respect for its mandates, unquote, and to punish the contemnor for disobeying a court order. However, the judiciary law does not vest the court with authority to craft an appropriate punishment when a $1,000 fine will not achieve the intended purpose. While $1,000 may suffice in most instances to protect the dignity of the judicial system, to compel respect for its mandates, and to punish the offender for disobeying a court order, it unfortunately will not achieve the desired result in those instances where the contemnor, I think I'm pronouncing that word correctly, can easily afford such a fine. In those circumstances, it would be preferable if the court could impose a fine more commensurate with the wealth of the contemnor. In some cases, that might be a $2,500 fine. In other cases, it might be a fine of $150,000. Because this court is not cloaked with such discretion, it must therefore consider whether in some instances jail may be a necessary punishment. Jail in this case is the appropriate punishment. A week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a video and I said, look, give Donald Trump one more shot at this. And people push, why give him one more shot? It's because we don't want this to appear to be some kind of a runaway witch hunt thing. So you give Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt that he's just a stupid dipshit and didn't know. You fine him the fine, and if he does it again, you put his ass in jail. He should not be treated in any way differently than any other criminal defendant. Any other criminal defendant that threatened jurors, that threatened witnesses, that threatened the judge's family would long ago have been put in jail. He also added this, therefore, defendant is hereby warned that the court will not tolerate continued willful violations of its lawful orders, and that if necessary and appropriate under the circumstances, it will impose an incarceratory punishment, and it is hereby ordered that the defendant pay a $1,000 fine for each of the 9 violations of this court's lawful order by the close of business Friday, May 3rd, 2024. And then it is further ordered that the defendant remove the 7 offending posts from defendant's True Social account and 2 offending posts from his campaign website by 2:15 Tuesday, April 30th, that is today. Signed, Juan M. Merchan, Judge of the Court Claims, Acting Justice of the Supreme Court. When will Donald Trump begin to receive consequences that would be levied against any other citizen? As much as they whine about a 2-tier justice system, as much as they complain and wail and grind and gnash their teeth that Donald Trump is being treated unfairly, they're correct. It's just not in the manner that they say. Donald Trump is being treated unfairly, but it's unfairly for the rest of us. He's getting special treatment. He's being treated with kid gloves, while the rest of us would be languishing in jail for doing even a modicum of that which he has performed. It's disgusting. Power should not make you immune from the consequences the rest of us would face. Anyway. Good on Judge Merchan. He is limited here in the state of New York. He can't impose any penalty. He's acting within the framework of the law, unlike others and others that claim he's not. Clearly, he is. What do you think? I'd love to know. We can talk about it in the comments below. Disagree agreeably. You can also call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. I would love to take your calls. If I do something that you appreciate, if I bring you value on a video-by-video basis, please consider supporting this work. Click the join button below this video. Become a channel member for $2 a month, $1.99 a month. That helps so many aspects of what we do, including growth and growing into what this program will hopefully eventually become, which who knows at this point what that is, but something larger, something with more impact. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and help support there. Same deal, $2 a month. And that would be a fantastic way also to help support this show. Who knows where we'll end up with the support of all of you into the future. I appreciate it very much. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok, Facebook and Blue Sky, all of them. Usually a nightmare, but if you're there, follow me. I'm at Dollemore, and I'll see you next time. Stick around for a word from today's sponsor. While there are several important considerations as we move into spring, when to get the grill and the patio furniture back out and into warm weather order, what's the best tonic to pair with this fancy new gin that you found, the top concern of the list should be the mothers in your life. That's right, you don't want to look like an inconsiderate oaf on Mother's Day when you fail to grab even a handful of grocery store roses for mom or your wife, your aunt, etc. And didn't you do those floppy flowers last year anyway? She doesn't want that. What's a thoughtful and easy gift for mothers in your life this Mother's Day? An Aura frame. Aura frames are beautiful, Wi-Fi connected digital picture frames that allow you to share and display unlimited photos. The frames just take a couple of minutes to set up via the Aura app, and the displays are meticulously high resolution, so you'd never know you're looking at a screen unless you really get in close. Right now, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off, plus free shipping on their best-selling frame. That's auraframes.com. Use code Dollemore at checkout to save. Aura frames display in true color and automatically adjust to light levels in the room, so they'll turn off when you turn out the lights to save energy. And they have been featured in more than 130 gift guides, as well as named the #1 digital picture frame by the New York Times' Wirecutter, which I very much trust, The Strategist, and Wired Magazine. Oh, and the best part, each Aura frame comes pre-packaged in a premium gift box, so they're already wrapped. Go in for the win this Mother's Day. Head to auraframes.com now to get $35 off their best-selling Carver matte frame, plus free shipping. That's auraframes.com and use code Dollemore at checkout. Give yourself the aura of son or husband of the year with Aura frames. Terms and conditions apply.